Game time. Tonight's the last night before we go in for our actual surgery. And
31 days!
Yep, 31 days down. Tomorrow's day 32. 1 day to go. Not even. Less than 24 hours to go before we go in.
Yep.
She's going to be a big day, I think, for us tomorrow.
Yeah.
We've got a what I believe is a very, very competent surgeon working on us, who has done this many a times before and has a very, very good reputation. Is known around the community, so we're very comfortable in the fact that the surgery will go well. Admitting time, so
I check in at 9:30, and the surgery will be between 11 and 11:30. Of course, you know, you work with what I don't want to rush him ever, so I will go in whatever I'm told.
So for me, the check-in time is 11 a.m. Although we'll go in together at 9:30, and I'll just hang around to wherever till I get to jump into my bed. And then I've got my surgery around 1 o'clock. We are surgeries number 3 and 4 for the day out of 5. So he will be well practiced by the time he gets to me. I'm just going to let him know not to rush it so he can get out for his afternoon beer or anything like that.
Absolutely, that's what he's
we're gonna weigh ourselves in the morning so that we can give accurate weight whenever they ask, and we'll post that up somewhere up here, around here. However, on that side or on that side.
He does the editing, you can tell, yeah?
Yeah, so we'll post that weight as our final pre-op weight, with our final loss from just an Optifast shake diet. And then we start that next journey. So excited, nervous, and not so much nervous about. I'm not nervous about the surgery itself. I think we'll come out of that fine. But there's uncomfortable things that come out after a surgery. You gotta feel a bit of pain. I mean, after all, they are taking out a big hunk of my stomach, and they're chopping in quite a few things inside Michelle. So if we didn't have pain, I would then be suspecting that he actually didn't do his job. So it's a fairly invasive sort of surgery, and there's a long recovery. Not so much as in recovery of just being able to get up and around, but recovery of our eating habits and the way we eat. We've been informed that so for me, the following day scheduled checkout is at 10 a.m. However, they're not going to let me go until I can demonstrate that I can put down a litre of water in around, I think it's about 4 hours or so.
So they sort of said, if you're there till 4 o'clock, you're there till 4 o'clock.
So,
you don't leave until you get the
And if there are any
other
other sort of complications on that, then I'll stay another night. I've actually paid for 2 nights, so that's good. And same thing with Michelle. She's scheduled to be in there 2 nights, and the same thing's going to happen as far as the water.
Just in case.
So, and we've got a bit of extra money left over from the quotes to compensate if there's any additional costs or additional fees that we have to deal with because of complications if they arise. So that's okay. So
I suppose we're just organising now. We obviously have, like we've mentioned before, we have a teenage daughter. She's homeschooling at the moment, so we're organising that because one of my family members is going to be helping us out there, and my amazing sister Sam, so shout out to her, thank you very, very much. So she's going to be looking after Jordan while we're in hospital, and my other beautiful sister Rachel will be taking us to the hospital, so that's great.
So just before we go in, just wanted to say thank you for those who have been around us, and even those who have not been around us for that matter, whether they be in Melbourne or Sydney or New Zealand or at work. just even people I've had discussions with, everyone's just been
It's
absolutely,
such a great supportive team.
yeah, absolutely supportive through the whole thing, and we're feeling so good that, you know, we've been able to harness that support and that love.
Yeah.
I want to make sure that I really give a good shout out for all of for everybody, frankly. Everybody's been really supportive in their own way,
and it has helped us immensely, especially emotionally.
Yeah.
Like, it's been fantastic.
I think I've said it a few times in the videos. Get yourself a support base. Even we've been able to do it together, and that's, you know, I guarantee you that's a lot easier than having to do it on your own. So if you have to do it on your own, you know, you definitely need to gather that support base around you. Let people know what's going on. Let people know what you're doing, and find those special people who you can really talk about how you're feeling and whether you are coping, not coping, and try and keep a sense of humour. That helps.
Because it is a bit of a roller coaster, emotionally more than anything.
Yes, absolutely.
But saying that, if I have to have any more shakes, I will not cope.
Well, ironically enough, we probably will have a few more shakes over the next couple of weeks because we're on a liquid diet anyway. So
I refuse, Captain. I will have water.
I think we're going to have diluted liquid shakes, so that'll be fun. But at least we can have it with milk. And you know, we just got to make sure we're nice and careful for the next 2 weeks. We've done everything right so far. We'll continue to do everything right, and that will hopefully lead to a more smooth success for our journey. And we've developed a exercise plan that will start basically 4 weeks after the surgery, after we've gone into solids and had a full recovery. So stay tuned for that. We're going to start talking about that next as we go through post-surgery life. And stay positive. You know, you can do this. You can get through it, and because if we can get through it, anyone can.
In theory.
So if it's an insult to us or not. There you go. All right,
we'll talk to you guys later.
See you soon.
Bye.
Ciao.
Hey guys, so today is surgery day. We're very, very excited. We've been up, well, Mark has been up since about 7. I've been up since about 4. I can't sleep, I'm too excited. So yeah, today's surgery day. No more waiting. I did weigh myself today, so that was really good, and I hit the 20 kilo mark, so I was very excited prior to weight loss surgery. And I had my final water just before 7:30. I was told no more liquids after 7:30, not even water, so I've done that. So now we're ready to go. Very, very excited. Dropped off my daughter to my sister's for her homeschooling. So now we get picked up in an hour and off to the hospital we go. All right, guys. See ya.